Hello everybody, I'm Rich, I'm the director of Bunch of Amateurs. Now, normally I only do updates for members. I'm not used to being a public face of this show, don't really like it, but it's it's not really an option to get anyone else to do this. I think Mark's a bit busy. So every week I do a Monday update and I try and do an extra update here and there if there's stuff to report for our members. So I'm doing one publicly today because there's a few things I want to go through, mostly because we're going to be skipping an episode next week. And I would like to get out ahead of that before we get loads of stroppy messages questioning why there's no episode. So at the moment, there's a members episode going live tonight. That's the Aldershot episode, or Shot Houses, as I think it's called. There's a 87-minute version going live, and there's a 47-minute version going live at 7 o'clock tonight on memberships. That will then go live on Sunday. It'll be split into two parts. It'll be a 15 and a 20-minute version, something like that, on Sunday as normal. We've got Rains Park coming out on memberships on Thursday is the plan. Rains Park episode 2, and then that'll be out for free, 1 or 2 parts on Friday. On our standard YouTube channel. So that's the plan for now. The following week, we might be able to get a Rains Park episode out, but there won't be a Dorking episode the following weekend. Because there's a variety of reasons, really. Firstly, we want to do York tomorrow, and at the moment we're editing up to deadline, and it's not sustainable. It is long days. I had a major hard drive malfunction last week. The members will know this because I've been banging on about it, but the hard drive went horrendously wrong. We've recovered most of the footage, but not all of it, but that took a lot of time, and it meant working until 2 in the morning for several days to get the episodes to where they are now. And I can't keep doing that, and neither can Jack. So we need a week off so that we can get ahead on our episodes, so that we can go and shoot the York game away tomorrow, which we weren't going to do. But with recent events at Dorking, it feels like we'd really be missing a key story beat if we didn't do it. So we're going to York tomorrow, so that takes us out of the office for a whole day. It takes me and Jack out of the office for the whole day. And there's only 2 of us running this thing. So we need a bit of time back in order to keep editing and get episodes ready. So that means there won't be an episode next week. Also, just on the point about the hard drive issues, it means that we now will be consolidating 3 games into 1, but that's further down the line. That's a few months away. But that should be an interesting episode. That's Halifax and Fylde with Altrincham in the middle. It's another point. I went to Altrincham on Tuesday to shoot an episode entirely on my own. Got there 2 hours later, the game was called off and we had to drive home again. So lost an entire day there and only got about 3 minutes worth of footage. So that was a tough one. But Rains Park's looking good. We're in good shape on that. So like I said, that'll be out this week, and you might get one of them next week. So all I can do is ask you to be patient with us here. We would love to not miss a week, and I hate doing it, and it takes me a while to get used to the idea that I'm going to do it. We thought about it yesterday, and all day I was thinking, no, I can't. And then by this morning, I'm like, look, we have to, particularly if we want to shoot York. I think it's worth it. I know it's worth it in terms of what we can now do with that extra time. But we need some patience. We need people to not give us abusive comments saying, where the hell is this free episode? So hopefully you're okay with that. This is one of the last times you'll see my face, because I don't like doing this very much. I don't mind for members because they'll apparently pay for anything, but don't really like going public. So there you go. There's my updates. If you do want to get more updates from me, then join us on YouTube memberships. We do this every week and we give loads of behind the scenes bits. There'll be an edit there because I had to make a couple of changes. We are releasing this one tonight. So this is, no, that's Bromley. What the fuck? No, we need to click on Supercut over here. So this is the Supercut edit that's out tonight. And as I say, the episode is called Shot Houses. I spent a little while thinking about that one, and you'll see why I went with that fairly quickly. The Aldershot fans were rather entertaining, we'll put it that way. So there was so much going on in this episode. You'll see here, you'll see the uncut logos. That's where the super extended cuts are. But we've got training. We've got the post-mortem from the Bromley match. We've got Mark talking to people about that, talking to the coaches, having a little debate there. Ross and James talking about their time at Aldershot. This is the stuff that's largely coming out of the free episodes that we're just not able to fit it in into normal episodes. You get longer versions of Mark's interviews. You get more fan interviews. Team talks are longer. The matches aren't hugely different. There are extra sequences in there. But anything that's really like deeply related to the story tends to stay in. But this stuff is, if it's interesting or funny, then it stays into the supercut. If it's part of the story, then it stays in for the standard cut and the free cut. So that's what those extra bits are. The team talk's obviously way longer. And you just get more. I mean, you get these bits as well. You get Mark talking to the coaches in the coaching room, the coaches' room. You get more of these little chats. They just add a bit more like colour and flavour to the match. You'll get extra sequences, chances, fouls and stuff. Funny little moments maybe. And then this is the stuff that we really miss in the free versions, is the post-match team talk. We know from our statistics that our viewership goes from watching to the end goes from 60%, which is a decent number, to about 15%, 15 to 20% that watch this bit. And that drop really kills us. It really messes with our stats. So that's why we've had to remove it, because it really costs us viewers, and that just the knock-on effect of that really hurts the channel. And likewise with the post-match interviews. Now this one's really disappointing because look what I did to Niall. I made him look really small, and I called him a hobbit. So I think I really pushed it at one point here. Should we just push it a bit further? Let's make Niall look really small. Oh, wrong one. There we go. So that's the kind of stuff you're missing. So join us on YouTube memberships. I didn't mean this is a sales pitch. I've already gone on too long. I just wanted you to understand why we're going to skip an episode next week. And hopefully you're all okay with that. But we'll still be producing the same. In fact, we'll produce more episodes because we can do York tomorrow. So it does make sense. You've got to trust us on that.